All right, so now we go back. Boom, boom, boom. Share screen. Boom. Let's do that. All right. Word classes. All right. So unit 1. These are labels we place on different kinds of words to talk about. Form.
All right.
Based on the form, based on the word collocation in a sentence, and appearance or sound quality, stress, rhythm, intonation. Function. All right. So the form of the word. So how we use the word, like read and read, right? Read, great example of form. All right, based on the collocation of that word, where that word is located, we know that that word is read versus read, or read versus read, right? Based on based on a collocation of the word in a sentence. Or yesterday we called that co-text, with all the words together. The collocation is the individual word. The co-text is words together, the location of the arrangement of words together that create context and create meaning. All right. Function is how the word function of the word is how that word acts in a sentence. All right. So we may see that word as a preposition, but it may be functioning as a conjunction. For example, I brush my teeth before I go to bed. I brush my teeth before I go to bed. What is the function of before?
It's that's like a time indicator.
So
tells when the action happened.
Right. So in that sentence is serving as a what's the function of that word? What is it? What's the main function? It's doing what?
It's indicating the sequence. I don't know what they call it in grammar. I forgot that.
Sir. That what did I say? I brush my teeth before I go to bed. Is making that independent clause dependent before I go to bed.
Okay.
So serving as serving the function of that word is making that second clause conditional on the first. And as you said, based on time, right? The positioning of time aspect. Okay.
Sure.
All right. What's going on, man? My microphone here. Then we have come on. Word order, the sequence of words that they appear in a sentence helps define their function. All right. So a lot of students rely on this, right? You get the actor, action, receiver. That's how we teach students. You get subject, verb, and then subject and then predicate, right? And that often indicates that the order often indicates the function of a word. The boy gave me the book at school yesterday. The boy, determiner, the determiner, boy, subject, actor, gave, action, me, receiver of the action. All right. The book, indirect action, right? Or the thing, rather, at school, the place, time, yesterday. So these all, the word order often tells us the function. Okay. Unfortunately, word classes and other sentence parts are often difficult to label because of the conflict between descriptors. For example, ing, as a general rule, function predominates over form. For example, in the phrasal button up, right? So phrasal verbs show us that function is more important than form. Because phrasal verbs are crazy because they function in a certain way. All right. Look at come on, what's wrong with my microphone today? Technology is not on my side. All right. Let's look at the sentence. A woman gave the book to me. A woman gave the book to me. Um, I'll give you, I'll give you 5 minutes. For one, you have a piece of paper, right? So just mark the
Yeah.
paper 1 through 8.
All right.
And tell me the function of every word in that sentence from 1 to 8.
Like A is an article. Woman
Yeah,
is the actor. Yeah.
but I don't want to. That's family. You're giving me family. Family
Okay.
is not fun. Tell me what's going on. Like A, A makes it clear who is
Right.
being
Who?
taught. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and also makes it clear. Well, it actually makes it. It actually makes. I'm sorry, not who is being. It doesn't make it clear. It makes it clear that there's just one, right?
Right.
And it also makes it clear what that
That is one
one
also is starts with the about.
that one thing, whatever this thing is not known. It's not known
Okay.
because
My God.
we're saying, hey, we don't know it, right? Right. So that's the function. A lets us know it's one, and that one thing is unknown.
Mhm.
Okay, so do that for the rest of the words we have there. Break it down every word just like that. Finish.
All right. Yeah. So, okay. So the woman, who's the person or the actor, as mentioned in the word order above, right? Gave is the action or the verb. The is introducing the
Hold on,
object that's
let's go back to
okay.
woman.
All
Woman
right.
does give me again.
So the woman's the
Woman.
actor, right? Or otherwise
Okay.
known as the subject or the noun
Yep.
here.
Or the
And
doer of the action.
she gave. Okay, so that's the verb or that's the
Okay.
action.
Tell me more. Tell me more about woman.
Okay, so she's a woman. Not much known about her aside from the rest of the sentence.
You know it is gender. Her gender, right?
Right.
And what else do we know? How many?
One.
One. All right. I gave.
Gave is a single action,
Mhm.
past tense,
Yep.
something the woman is doing or did, sorry.
Yep.
And the is an article leading us into what was given or what she gave.
Don't tell
But
me that's
it's
an
one
article.
thing. Well,
Don't tell me it's
it's
an
one. Okay, it's linking us or it's bringing us. It's bridging us to the object or to describe the verb basically, which is gave. But they couldn't just say. Although the Brits could have said just gave book, but we said we don't want to get into that. So the is
Let's just know,
I don't
like
know.
you
I
said
don't.
before, let's just know that it's what?
It's one thing.
And that
One
it's not
thing.
only that it's one,
It's not.
and
It's not a
we
human. It's not alive.
we know that we know it, right? It's a specific thing that we know.
Actually, it could have been alive. Yeah, but it's just one thing that we know
That we know.
that has to do with the verb.
Yep. Yeah,
All
that
right.
the book. Okay, go in.
And then book,
Mm-hmm.
which is the object or the thing that the woman gave.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now we need to know where it's going or to whom it was given. So we have the two there.
Yep.
Um, and now that's like an arrow to me, right? The person who
Yep.
was speaking here.
Yep.
And yesterday is the time.
All right. And don't, I'm not, hold on a second. Yesterday is time, and give me more. It happened when?
It happened yesterday,
Which is the
day before,
past.
which is the
Right.
past. Yeah. And that's synergistic to the verb. That complements the verb, which we said what happened in the past. Your mic is off.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, now you're on. Yeah.
Technology is acting weird today.
Yeah. It's just
So
fidgety.
the so yeah, remember we got learners, we need to be very specific with every little point because
Mhm.
we got to help reduce that anxiety. Remember crashings, uh adaptive filter, right? We
Right.
got a effective filter. We have to reduce that anxiety, right? So we do that by being as detailed as possible, right? Because they will second guess themselves when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, yesterday is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Right? So we got to tell them that's an action, It tells the time and that the time took place in the past. All right. All right. Let's go. The activity 1.3. Adapt the role of one of adapt the role. This is a little role play of one or more of the following word classes: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, determiner, and conjunction. And notice the difference between the function of the word and the word classes. Right? A little bit different, right? All right. The function is a little bit different than the word class. All right. Or what we call part of speech. All right. So one. So 1-3. Who are you and what defines you? What would you put there?
Explain the activity to me.
So basically, this is more of a role play,
Okay.
right? Who are you and what defines you?
Mhm.
So if you had to, if that had to match one of who you are, excuse me, who you are and what defines you, which one would that be versus your different varieties of subspecies, if any, your location in a sentence, what other classes you often hang around, excuse me, what other classes you often hang around with, anything special that will help us remember who you are.
Okay. So like each one of these is one of these parts of speech.
These was designed to be done in class and kind of out to be a fun activity. So
Okay.
who you are, what defines you.
So you'd be like a noun here.
What do you think that is? Yeah, yeah.
Could be.
And there's really no right or wrong answer here because this more
Right.
supposed to be like a role play. But you could say now. What else could you say?
Adjective.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, absolutely.
You can
Maybe.
be a, what's that? You can be a verb.
Could. And nowadays, under these new times, be a pronoun.
Hmm.
He, she, or what is it? He, them. What do they say? He, his, them. Right? This is what defines me. So interesting, right? And it's going to be interesting how this new line of thinking will change the grammatical structures, because ultimately that's what it's going to do. It's going to be, I'm waiting for some linguists to talk about how this new lifestyle will change grammar, because it will change grammar. Remember what we said yesterday? Dynamic,
Non-linear.
non-linear. uh, your different varieties of subspecies.
Just remind me of something. Determiner and conjunction. Conjunction is like and, yeah.
Yeah, so there's two types of conjunctions, and basically what they do is they bring ideas together. Right? One coordinates ideas, and one makes the other type of conjunction makes a idea, I like to say, subservient or conditional. And when we get to the conjunction section, we'll talk more about that. So your different varieties of subspecies. Who would you go with here?
I can still go with adjective.
I would go with adjective. determiner, maybe.
I'm not sure what that is, but
Uh,
we're going. You said we'll look at it later. So
determiner is a word that specifically denotes what's going on. It allows the person to see what is going on, like that book, right?
okay,
The book, a book, right? Um, your location in a sentence.
your location in a sentence. Um, preposition.
I'm thinking preposition. Your location in a sentence. That's what I'm thinking. Remember, this is designed to be more creative, right? So there's no answers per se. What other classes often hang around with? What other classes you often hang around with? What other classes you often hang around with?
Ah, uh, we were just talking about them pronouns.
Pronouns hang around with pronouns are normally by
It said
themselves.
you. It said classes you often around us. So you, he, him, she.
I think I think I think this one's going more for adverbs.
Hmm,
Why? Because adverbs hang around other adverbs, they hang around adjectives, and they hang around verbs.
hmm.
But that's what maybe somebody else has a different idea on this. And maybe it could be pronoun. I'm just trying to figure out how it could be pronoun.
If you read it, it depends how you read it. So, what other
What?
classes you often hang around with?
Oh, looking at it the other way around. That you often hang around with. Okay,
Hang around with
fine.
those pronouns.
Oh boy. Anything special that will help us remember who you are.
A determiner.
Determiner, an adjective.
Adjective. Yeah, it's special. So it can even be an adverb, maybe.
Could be an adverb. All right. So
Very.
now this 1-4 is more definite. So there are actual answers to 1-4.
Okay.
So I'll give you I is on the second page here. I'll give
All
you a
right.
couple minutes to figure this one out. I'm trying to get them all in. I is on the second. Hold on, I'll make the page so we can get everything in. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, now you got everything.
Is there anything above noun?
No.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So A is adverb, B is noun, C is conjunction, D is
Hold on a
adjective,
second.
E is interjection, F is
Can you go the other
determiner.
way from? Can you go the other way from me? Noun is.
Noun is B.
Yep. And then adjective is.
Adjective is D.
Yes, sir. Verb.
Or yeah, yeah. Verb is G.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so where are we?
Adverb.
Okay. Adverb is A.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Preposition.
Preposition is I.
Yes, sir.
Determiner is F.
Yes, sir.
Conjunction is, wait, where's my conjunction? Joins two words or clauses. Yeah. C.
Yes, sir.
Interjection is E.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I had a
All
problem
right.
with H.
Okay.
Substitutes for another word class. Right. So I kept thinking about that. And that's why I was thinking, is it a pronoun? And that's why I asked is,
Yeah. That would,
you know,
yeah, that'd be a
but then it said
pronoun.
word class. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Okay.
No, it's just not listed. Pronoun is not listed here. But that's what pronoun would be. Pronoun would be substitutes for noun. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So let's look at describe the sentences in terms of word classes, noun, verbs, pronouns, adjective, adverb, determiner, preposition, conjunction, interjection. First sentence is done for you. We're not going to do all of these. Let's just do um let's just do one. So the first one is done for us. The does determiner, boy is a noun, from is a preposition, does a determiner, village is a noun, was is a verb, washing is a verb, his is a determiner, elephant is a noun, in is a preposition, does a determiner, a is an adverb, and then stream is a noun. I mean adjective, excuse me, that's an adverb. Nearby stream, a is a adjective.
Adjective. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So which one are we gonna do?
You pick it. Which one you want?
Okay, this is number 2. So
All right.
ties is
Yep.
a noun.
Yes.
Never.
Mhm.
Okay, now it gets dicey. All right. Never.
Look at what is next to. What is the next to?
Never like. Like is a verb.
All right, so never would be what?
All right. So it would be an adverb.
Adverb.
Is it?
Yep.
But isn't there some rule with that? Yeah. Okay.
No, it's
Never
telling
like.
you how like it's giving you the condition of like. So it's an adverb. Yep. And then
Okay. Two is preposition.
Nope. Read it again.
Be is that thing that has to,
No, no,
it's
no,
not
no, no. Go back. Go back.
never
Go back.
like to. Ties,
Never like to
ties,
be.
never like. Never
To be is
liked to
together.
be.
To be is together.
Okay, it's to be is together. They're one
It's an
preposition.
infinitive. It's an infinitive. The infinitive to
Okay.
be. So it's a verb. Remember in clauses, Sarah likes to go to the mall. So Sarah is the noun or the subject. What is the noun? Likes is the verb. To go is the infinitive, which is a verb. To is a preposition. The determiner, mall, noun. Okay. To the mall is the prepositional phrase. To go is the infinitive. Okay. So when you have to in a
Okay.
verb, when you have to in a verb, that's the infinitive form.
To be.
To be, to go, to say, to do, that's the infinitive. To present.
You know, I recall something called a helping verb. Weren't these like helping verbs or something?
No, helping verbs will be a little bit different. We'll go over helping verbs later. But these are the infinitive forms, which are verbs. But they're not the primary, they're not the primary verb.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not the primary verb. So let's do another one.
But
The
aren't they because they're part of a clause or something?
No, they're not part. They're just the infinitive. They're part. So if you look at a verb tenses, you always have the infinitive there. It's normally past, or it's normally the infinitive, or the past, the infinitive, present, so on and so forth. Present progressive, past progressive, all that. All right. So the infinitive is considered a part of a verb that is giving you more insight or more aspect of what's going on. Okay. So ties, noun, never adverb, likes verb, to be is a verb. Then you have,
Touched.
which is,
Verb.
yep. Then you have,
On is a determinant.
no,
Oh, sorry, preposition.
preposition. Yes.
On the head. All right, preposition. Yeah. The is the determinant.
Yes.
The head. So head is the noun. Okay.
Yes.
But is the conjunction.
Yes.
The is determinant.
Yeah.
Other.
Determinant. Uh-huh.
Other would be an adjective. They.
No.
Is noun. No.
No.
Okay. So we have something here. So other would be a preposition.
No.
Okay.
What's the definition of determiner? Specifies, right? Makes something uniquely different.
Specified. Yeah.
So this is what other is a determiner.
Is also determinant.
Yeah, other day. What day? The other day. That other day. So it makes it different than the other days, right? The other day. You know that day, the other day. Oh yeah, that day. Determiner.
Okay.
So when you hear it. Oh, the other day. Oh yeah, I remember that day. It makes it special. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So that's a determiner. Day.
Day is noun.
Okay.
I is a pronoun.
Yep.
Noun.
Yes.
Saw is a verb.
Yes.
A is a determinant.
Yes.
Very is an adverb.
Yes.
Maternal
Yes.
is an adjective.
Very good.
Head.
Yes.
It's not. Head would also be an adjective, and teacher would be a noun.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Pathing is a verb.
Yep.
Kids is we don't have objects here, so kids would be an object. Yeah,
Yeah, but we're only dealing
it's
with
an
word.
I mean it's a noun, but it,
Yeah, we're dealing with word classes, not functions. Okay.
okay, okay, all right.
Okay.
Word classes. Okay. Warmly is an adverb.
Yes.
On is a preposition.
Yes.
The is a determinant. Head is a noun.
Yes.
Uh, as um, it's a preposition or is it a conjunction? As
Conjunction. Conjunction. Remember, I said earlier they
conjunction.
either coordinate a relationship or they make a clause dependent. This one's make a. This is what we call a subordinator. So it's as is a conjunction. Okay.
They pronoun raised verb
Mhm.
by adverb.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
That's probably the hardest one there. That's probably the hardest
Yeah.
one.
But that way we get all the word classes that we should
Yep.
see.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And that, you know, as that's a good one as a conjunction, because in my mind, conjunctions are and, but, or.
Yeah.
Each one of those
Fanboys.
three.
Yeah. So there's two types of conjunctions. There's coordinated conjunction, which are fanboys, for or for and nor but or yet so. But then you have, and they what they do is they are always at the middle of two clauses. Mary likes chocolate, comma, but Susan likes apple pie, right? So the coordinated conjunction should always be in the middle of the two clauses because they coordinate. I call those the managers. They manage the relationship between two clauses. Subordinators, they are they make independent clauses dependent. So I call them the conditional conjunctions because they cannot stand alone. So in the case of number 2, as they raced by, is that a sentence? As they raced by? No, no. But if I take the as out, they raced by, is that a sentence? That's a sentence, right? So that's what subordinates. That's what subordinators do. They take sentences and then make them. They turn them into dependent clauses. And if you put them by themselves, then there'll be fragments, right? So they raced by. Okay, that's a sentence. As they raced by, oh, what's going on? Right? So I need with every dependent clause, I need an independent clause. Okay. So subordinators and unlike coordinators where you have the acronym fanboys, we don't have anything. It's just any word that will make a independent clause dependent is a subordinator. Any word. Okay, until, since, because, if, when, and you have all types. You have relative pronouns serve as subordinators. Wow. What? Yeah, where and that, right? And when and whom. Okay, they're relative pronouns, but they serve as conjunctions. Okay, this grammar thing, that's why we don't teach this stuff. It's weird, and we get people just so tied up
Starting to
into
make sense.
people with heads will explode. Right? What do you mean a relative pronoun is a conjunction? Why you call it a relative pronoun then? Well, that's basically what it does. It makes it independent clause dependent. All right. I think you got the point there. There's no need to go through every last one. Oh, that's it. That's unit 1. So we'll stop there because we did unit 1. I'll tell you, I'm impressed because most of the teachers I go through this, they some do well, but many teachers struggle with this. Right?
Man,
And this is
challenging, no doubt.
and this is the easy unit. Wait till we get into the other units.
Mm.
But
So I was
you
wondering
did-
if we can do sentence number 3, because it had like a lot of words that
you want to do 3 real quick?
yeah, if we can do that,
Yeah, sure.
because I can, I already see so many things that okay. So there. All right,
Yep.
there.
There is a crazy word, but go.
Okay.
Think about what it's doing here. Think about what the word there really does, and it's quite easy what it is. Just think, what does there really do?
It's
There
just,
she goes.
Yeah, it's so it's like a preposition, almost like on top of something or beneath
Not
that.
a preposition. It's not.
Not-
I can see what you can say is a preposition.
You're thinking more like determinant or something, right?
There are 3 reasons why you shouldn't steal. What is there really doing?
It's taking the place of
There you go. You said it. Taking the place. So what is it?
a pronoun.
Pronoun. Taking the place. If you think of what there is this word that we use, it's like do, right? Do is this magical word. Like we just put do. I'm going to do that tomorrow. What is do? What do? Yeah, it's called the do invention. It's called the do invention because we put the word do and it kind of replaces something, but we put the word do there. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and do that tomorrow. Okay. Right. And there almost does the same thing. There are 3 reasons why, there she goes, right? Even though there she goes does serve more of a preposition. And that's why there is never the subject of a sentence. There is never the subject of a sentence. Never, ever. Okay. All right. So there, pronoun.
Or is a helping verb. That's the helping verb we were talking about.
Yeah.
Or we
So
really
yeah.
talked about. So we're gonna say verb.
Yeah, so helping verb, we use the word helping verb like in elementary, we call it complement. But we'll get into that later.
Get into
Let's
okay.
not.
So
But
here
it's
are
are is a verb.
it's a
So
verb. So many things. So is an adverb.
very good.
Many is an adjective.
Yep.
Things is a noun.
Yep.
To is a preposition. It's that to us. No, wait. It's that verb thing, that infinitive, right? To remember.
Infinitive.
Right.
Yeah. Remember, to in a verb is an infinitive. When you see to and a verb together, that's infinitive. To in a noun, then to is serving as a preposition because it's pointing to something. Okay.
Okay, that's a nice one. So it's to plus verb. So here, but we have to look at it as to remember as a verb, right?
Yes. Yes, as a verb.
But we don't have an actual definition for the to.
No.
I mean, word class for it.
No, it's just a part of the infinitive.
Okay.
Mhm.
About grammar. So about the book. About, it's a preposition.
There you go.
Grammar is a noun.
Yep.
That, that's that funny one. That's like as, isn't it? It's like a conjunction here. It's supposed to be something for a clause or something. Yeah.
No, you're right.
That, okay.
That's a relative. We call that a relative pronoun, but it serves as a conjunction. So yes. Mhm.
That I is a pronoun.
Yes.
Just don't know. Okay. Just do not know. That I just. It's that
Think.
a determinant.
Not determiner. Look at no, and they'll give you the answer. No is
Oh,
what?
yeah. No is a verb,
All right. So what is just?
so it's going to be an adverb.
Yep. Don't.
Don't is that do
If
not
just is
know.
if just is an adverb, don't has to be a what? If just is an adverb and no is a verb, don't has to be
Has to be an adverb.
an adverb.
No.
Has to be an adverb.
Okay. How?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's another one of those conjunctions.
There you go. You got it. 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 A lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't get that. You got it. How is that how is it conjunction?
I is a pronoun. Can
Yep.
is a verb.
Yep.
Put
Yep.
is a verb.
Yep.
It
Mhm.
is a pronoun.
Yep.
All
Mhm.
is an adjective, or is it describing the all together? So
So what is together?
what do you think?
What is all into what is together? Together is modifying what word? I don't know how I can put it all together.
The it.
I don't know how I can put it all together. All in together is modifying what word?
Okay, wait. So he put it. So it's are they talking about can put? I don't know how I can put it
Yep.
all together.
Mm-hmm.
Put
So
it
all
all
together,
together is an
all
adverb.
together is there you go. All in
An
together
adverb.
is an adverb. Yeah,
Okay.
they're both adverbs because they're modifying can put. I don't know how I can put it all together. Okay.
And then in preposition, the is determiner, classroom is noun.
Yeah. There you go. Man, you got this.
All right. All right. It's coming along.
All right. All right. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 2 and 3 are probably the harder ones. You can look over the rest of them if you want to go over them tomorrow. If you get stumped, we can go over them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, that's our time. Make sure you do your journal for tonight, for today rather,
Okay.
and look over unit 2, which is simple sentences.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let me just check something. So just the beginning part, okay, where we talked about the word form, word function, word order. All right.
Mhm.
So when you say word form, that means the form the word will take in the sentence.
Yeah.
Right. So we were saying that, even the way that we pronounce the word may be different according to its location in the sentence. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And that, of course, will give us the meaning of the word if we get it right. Okay.
Yep. It allows
Um,
us to, allows us to pronounce the word properly, stress certain, sometimes we stress certain syllables. We do that because of collocation and cotext.
okay.
And we automatically just know how to do it. When you read red, you automatically know read and read. You just know. Right?
Okay.
She read the book to me. They read all the time. Right? You just know. Okay.
And the word function is how the word is
Mhm.
used in that sentence. And that's what we've been doing.
And how that in that sentence. That's how what we've been doing. Yep.
All right. And then the word order is just the sequence of the words as they appear in a sentence.
Yep. And which gives meaning to the words.
Which gives meaning to the words. Okay.
Which gives meaning and function to words, right? You put
Okay.
the words in a certain order. You put the words in a certain order, and they serve certain functions. Because all words could have different meanings, and could be, as can be a conjunction, as can be a conjunction, and could be let's do so. So could be a adverb. So could be a conjunction. It could be a subordinated coordinator. So it could be different things, um, based on where the word is located in the sentence.
Okay. Okay. All right then. Thanks. That's all I wanted to check that because I don't remember working on functions. I remember just working on parts of speech.
Yeah, we and our teachers taught us parts of speech, which often trips us up because we go now, pronoun, preposition, and we get stuck in that and our teachers never really get into the fact that words have different functions and that they don't get into co-text with us. They don't get into co-location with us. We kind of figure it out ourselves. And I think there's good reason why they don't do it, because it gets messy and it gets confusing, and they got a whole bunch of kids going, "What are you talking about, Mrs. Smith?" Right? So we just stay away from it. We kind of keep it clean. There's 8 parts of speech. These are nouns. You got some verbs, and because it gets really messy. It gets really messy. Okay.
Okay, excellent. All right, man.
We're going through it because we're doing it because, going back to the first part, we need to know it in order to simplify it for our learners, because this is what we're paid to do, is help them understand the language. So although we're not going to teach it to them, we also need to know how to present it to them in ways
Okay.
that are interesting and meaningful.
Okay. Where can I can like the link to the video? Can I have that on the classroom platform so I can
Yeah,
review?
I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I just been lazy, but I'm gonna put all the links
All right.
in the classroom. I'll put them
Okay.
up. Give me by the end of the week. I'll put them all up.
Okay. And when should we meet again? How's your schedule?
Uh, yeah, I mean, you call it. I think didn't we say Sunday, Monday, or what did we say? Sunday, Monday, right? Or
We were
Saturday,
doing Saturday,
Saturday,
Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday. Yeah, we can do
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday. Yep.
All right. 6
Okay.
p.m. Same time, 6.
If that works for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
6
right.
p.m.
I'll put it in
All
my
right.
calendar. All right. So it'll be the
All right.
22nd is our next class. Okay. 22nd and
Sure.
23rd. All right.
Yep, we're gonna
Okay,
go over
Ray.
to look at
Unit
unit
two.
2.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Ray. You have a good evening.
Bye for now.